College Football Power Rankings Week 2 analysis. 2 weeks into the season, the landscape of college football is starting to take shape, but some unexpected results and close calls have raised questions about several top contenders. Ohio State, despite dominating Grambling 70-0, faces scrutiny over their running game, having managed only 77 rushing yards against Texas. LSU, while winning comfortably against Louisiana Tech, showed offensive inconsistencies, with quarterback Garrett Nussmeier struggling. Penn State, though victorious over Florida International, needs to improve their third-down conversion rate, a recurring problem from the previous season. Conversely, Oregon delivered a dominant performance against Oklahoma State, despite Coach Dan Lanning pointing out areas for improvement. Miami, after a convincing win over Bethune-Cookman, needs to address their offensive consistency, particularly their run game, which faltered in their previous matchup against Notre Dame. Georgia, although winning against Austin Peay, showed offensive struggles, particularly in the red zone and with the performance of their new starting quarterback. Texas displayed offensive brilliance, with Arch Manning throwing 4 touchdown passes in a short span, but consistency in the running game needs improvement. Notre Dame, after a loss to Miami, has a crucial game against Texas A&M to avoid a disastrous start. Florida State continues to impress, showcasing offensive dominance against East Texas A&M, but their reliance on the running game remains a question for tougher opponents. Iowa State's victory over Iowa was a low-scoring affair, highlighting the importance of their kicker, Kyle Conrady. Oklahoma, despite their win over Michigan, showed self-inflicted wounds, including defensive penalties and special teams errors. Texas A&M improved defensively against Utah State and showcased their passing game's potential. Illinois' victory over Duke masked some offensive line struggles and a stagnant running game, while South Carolina needs offensive improvements after a sluggish start against South Carolina State. Tennessee's blowout win over East Tennessee State leaves the health of their defensive line as a key concern ahead of their game against Georgia. Clemson's comeback victory against Troy highlights the need for offensive consistency. Utah's dominant win against Cal Poly showcased offensive improvements, but the workload on quarterback Devin Dampier needs monitoring. Ole Miss's victory against Kentucky, decided by a narrow margin, demonstrates their ability to perform under pressure. South Florida's impressive wins against Boise State and Florida highlight their potential as a playoff contender. Alabama's resounding victory over UL Monroe was a confidence booster after their season opener loss. Texas Tech's continued dominance in their early games masked the need to maintain consistency against tougher opponents. Indiana's victory over Kennesaw State, following a sloppy performance in Week 1, showcased offensive improvements. TCU's strong win over North Carolina emphasizes their maturity and improvement in the running game. Finally, Michigan's loss at Oklahoma exposes a severe lack of explosiveness in their offense. Missouri's victory over Kansas was a dominant display of offensive firepower, but the team needs to maintain consistency. If you want to stay informed about everything that matters in the world of sports, this is your moment to join our community. Subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to ensure you never miss our in-depth analysis, exclusive insights, and comprehensive coverage of the stories that are shaping the future of sports. Don't let crucial information pass you by. Click now, become part of our community, and join us in understanding the impact of sports news on the world we're building together.